Homeowners all across the Front Range trying to bounce back after fires destroyed their homes say a restoration company they trusted left them with a mess. CBS 4's Karen Morfitt joins us live in Aurora tonight at the local statewide restoration office. And Karen, many have been out of their homes for months and have seen little work done.
And Karen, time is running out for some of these families. We know insurance companies will only pay for temporary housing for so long, which is leaving these families who are seeing these delays in a very difficult position. 10 months have passed since Brian Wynne was last in his Colorado Springs home.
And I'm laying down here and I'm hearing the alarm go off.
On January 19th, a fire in his basement spread through the house.
When I opened the door in there, it was just, all I could see is black smoke.
Wynne and his dog made it outside just before fire crews arrived, his mind racing with questions.
What are we going to do? What's going to happen now?
Before firefighters were done putting out the flames, he says a representative with statewide restoration was by his side, promising to take care of everything so they could be back in their home as quickly as possible.
At the time, it felt like just a blessing from the heavens, but it just didn't turn out to be that way.
Initially, he says the company was on top of things, but after just a few months, work seemed to stop.
Nobody, nothing, called the people and, we're having problems with because of the COVID.
CBS 4 talked with about a half a dozen other customers who claimed their projects were also delayed and were told the same thing.
A lot of these projects happened well before COVID hit. I mean, at least the fires were. And, here we are. One of them was in August of last year that is not finished.
We spoke with a former employee who asked not to be identified, but says that was not the issue he experienced.
It comes down to getting a check from our corporate office to pay for it. Just recently has taken better than a couple of months.
He says instead of firing statewide, customers worried about money already spent and breaking ties with a company they signed with in the midst of a crisis.
Walking up to a couple where their house is still smoldering and say, here, sign this and we'll take care of it. Well, and that's what they're doing with these homeowners.
A regional rep for statewide, which is based out of California, says those claims are completely unfounded and instead blames the delayed projects on the staff running their Colorado office, not applying for permits or hiring contractors on time. The CEO issued a formal statement that in part says, quote, "We are an organization of people, and sometimes with even the best of intentions, challenges will arise. At the end of the day, it's homeowners who are caught in the middle, and many are now paying for it."
We were trying to look at it like, we're in a hotel and a home, it's like a vacation or whatever, but it hasn't really worked out quite like that.
Now, the regional rep that I did speak to, he did address that approach that was talked about, saying showing up to a fire is standard for their industry. He says that most companies use different apps or online tools to track down these fires. Now, we also did speak with one customer who says since the corporate office got involved, he has seen some movement on his home. But for those homeowners who left statewide, they are now having to start over, and many of them with thousands of dollars that have already been spent. In Aurora tonight, Karen Morfitt covering Colorado First.